Hello, this is Katie with Academic Innovations and eLearning. I wanted to record a new Zoom video. There have been many changes in Zoom in order to increase the security. The most important first step is to make sure you keep up with the new versions of Zoom. You can do that from alaska.zoom.us/download. When you install the Zoom client, you can open Zoom like any application on your computer, and you can join meetings and you can see a few other things from your profile picture. You can also check for updates. That's something you're going to want to do regularly. You're going to see a lot of differences when you go to alaska.zoom.us and sign in and look through your settings. There are also some changes under profile. I want to highlight a few things under settings. Take a look at both your meeting and recording settings. Under meeting settings, scroll down, carefully read and choose which ones you want on and off. Here you are setting your defaults. These can often be changed once you're in a live session. Just wanted to give you a few examples. We've had some questions recently about polls. If you want to be able to do polling as the host of a meeting, you have to have this option turned on. Screen sharing was a problem with Zoom bombing, and Zoom changed the setting to host only. I came back in and changed it back to all participants since I like to use that option. So that's just one example. Scroll down through and look at all of those settings, remembering that you're changing the defaults and that some of them can be changed once you're in a live meeting. Under recording, there have been some questions about passwords, so keep a close eye on these settings. That may be something you want to control a little differently, especially inside your Blackboard course. When you schedule a new meeting, you might see some differences, and you will also see some changes depending on the settings that you've chosen for the meeting. When you're using polls, you can go into your meeting ahead of time and scroll down to the bottom and add some polls. I recommend doing it this way while you can do it during a meeting as well. When you start a Zoom meeting, you may see a difference as well. When no one is sharing their screen, it goes to this white screen, which may seem like an error or something, but this is just a change that they've made. You have to look down here at the bottom to see if there are other participants, and of course you can click on that to see who they are. This security option is a new feature. This makes it really quick and easy to lock the meeting from new attendees, new participants to join. It allows you to enable the waiting room on the fly, and you can also make it so that participants cannot share the screen, chat, rename themselves, or unmute themselves with just one click. So those are new. The rest of the buttons here will totally depend on what you have chosen in your Zoom settings that we went through a few moments ago. Some of the screen share settings can also be changed during a meeting. And then also, whether you're on the microphone or the video, you'll find an option that says settings. I recommend taking a moment to go through all of these settings as well. There may be some things you want to change here. One last thing I want to show you is when you go to your recordings, there are some options that I want to point out. I'm just going to pick this one since it has no real students. Notice that depending on your settings, you will end up with a transcript. So we have three different options here. When you play the recording, it looks like this with the transcript. So you can see that this is a screen share during a meeting, and the transcript shows up over here on the side. So it looks pretty good. The other thing I wanted to mention is once you have recordings, like if you have a no fixed time recurring meeting, you still can come up here and edit with this pencil the name of the recording. So hopefully these updated tips will help you in your teaching and your meetings with Zoom.